guys from Warsaw, Poland, also known as the City of the Phoenix because so much of the city rose up after the war. It's actually our last day in Poland. It's come around so quickly, 6 weeks have flown by. We wanted to stay for a little bit longer and see some more places like Lodz, Białystok. We wanted to see the Bison, Lublin, but the weather just hasn't been right for us. It's the next week after this is rain, and it'd be almost impossible to go to them places to film, to make a good video, and it's just getting too cold. We need to get somewhere warmer, so we are heading to a much warmer destination next. But as it is our last day, we're doing something a little bit different. We're heading to an area that is not especially well known in this city, and we've got to get the metro there. We had our touristy day yesterday, so today we're going to slightly head out of the tourist zones.
So many
because
districts.
there's so much to see. We only had 2 days to explore the city, so we're going to get on the metro that was built in '95. So it's very, very new, and there's only 2 lines, which I couldn't believe, actually.
I don't know if this is the only metro system in Poland. I haven't seen it in any other cities. I might be wrong.
But I just can't believe there's only 2 lines. Like, you're in a big city centre, there's 2 lines, but obviously there's trams and buses. So we have to get on the red line, and then I don't know what we do from there. We've made it to the metro station, found the ticket machine.
There's not a ticket person.
But there's no ticket person, so I don't know whether we're going to zone 1, zone 2.
I think we're through.
I just picked a 20-minute ticket that cost us 50p each, and I think the train comes in 5 minutes, so we've actually done well on the Polish metro.
I hope.
That was pretty easy. 3 stops, quietest metro we have ever been on. It was nice, it was peaceful, it wasn't crowded like most metros you go on around the world. And we have crossed the Vistula River to Praga. This was once an area that was apparently like a no-go zone for foreigners. It used to be, I don't know, I never say the word dangerous, but it had a reputation as something, probably not true, but today it's become like apparently like a hip new area with so many new like startups, street art. I don't know. We'll find out. Just interrupting today's video from Istanbul here in Turkey. Yes, we are somewhere new. You can follow us on Instagram and find out all the behind the scenes, but we have been researching many places to find the cheapest flights using Skyscanner. We know you will probably all know Skyscanner or use it, but it is something that we are obsessed with. Would you like to be in this craziness? I'm sure you would. Skyscanner has the option to search everywhere if you do not know exactly where you'd like to fly to. It's one of the best things about it. So basically you can go onto the website, choose a date that you'd like to travel, choose the airport you're flying from, and then put everywhere, and it will come up with the cheapest destinations for you to travel to in that month. You can literally be on the side of the street in Istanbul, eating your street food, thinking, dreaming of your next trip away, and with one simple click of a button you can search everywhere and decide where you're going to head to next. Not only can you explore everywhere, but you can also make sure that you are finding the cheapest prices by checking out their traffic light system. It's very aesthetically pleasing to know that the date that you click on will be green, and it helps when the price is cheaper too, of course. But from Istanbul to Cappadocia we got a quick 1-hour flight, and to find the best deals for that we used Skyscanner to check multiple different airline websites to find the cheapest flight. It saves you so much time, so much hassle, and it saves you a lot of money too. So a huge thank you to Skyscanner for sponsoring this part of our video. But let's get back to Warsaw. Really interesting because Praga was never actually destroyed during World War II, which means that this old town, which where we're standing right now, is actually the most authentic, could you say? Most authentic part of the city because it was never destroyed and rebuilt. You can see the difference because there's really old style buildings, and then you obviously have the new buildings that are being built. But I can't believe that this is literally old town, no square, but old cobbled streets. Praga has always been slightly different
to the rest of Warsaw. Back in the 1700s, it was actually its own town, and you sort of get that feel here. It's a little bit different. It's got this old, maybe rough around the edges in some places, and it's got really great street art and all these like new hip places popping up, which is why we wanted to come here, because they said if you don't come here now, in a few years it's just going to be one of them tourist hipster places. And at the moment it's at the beginning of that transformation, and it also is home to the oldest market in all of Warsaw, which we're actually trying to find now, the old Bazaar.
It's online that this is a farmer's market, but it's selling a lot more than just fruit and veg.
It seems like it is mainly clothes along here, and you can see the old wooden stalls that they used to sell out of, and apparently this market played a really important role in the war because they supplied people with food and arms to help them in the hard times. But it just seems so old around here. Easiest place to film?
No, I mean it's all very traditional, and the people in the markets are not always the kindest to a camera, but apparently, and this is only apparently, this is hearsay, where they sell wedding dresses, because there is wedding dresses there, believe it or not, you can actually also find somebody who will get you a fake passport, driving license and alcohol imported from Russia, along with cigarettes. I mean, I think everything goes down in that market. Right? I don't know if it's, there's a word for people that know everything about that market, and my pronunciation is not on.
The real reason we came to Praga was this, the Concession Centre. This is a 19th century vodka distillery that has been turned into this hip area with bars, restaurants, a little bit like the shopping mall that was the brewery in Poznan. They've done something similar here, but they've made it into like a hip outdoor bar, restaurant, cocktail sort of place, and it is also home to Poland's only vodka museum, so we're definitely going to be going there in a bit. I don't like museums, but a vodka museum is definitely us. It's crazy that this used to be a vodka distillery,
and now it has a museum
of vodka and bars and restaurants and shops. How
many vodkas do you think we will be able to try?
It's a museum. Can you try them?
But first, we're going to try some chocolate. We have a chocolate menu. Oh my gosh.
There's so many.
There's too many. Which flavour do you fancy? Marzipan, pistachio?
They look so good. I don't even know. You pick. You're the chocolate expert.
This is so cool. So this is a chocolate lounge, and they have them all over Poland. It's the oldest chocolate brand in Poland. I think it's been going for around 160 years. But can you just get over the fact that we're sat in a, yeah, Ivedel, but we're sat in a lounge of chocolate. Normally you sit in a bar lounge and you have beers. No, we're having chocolate. And I picked the two pralines.
We can't have too many. We
can't have too many because there's a lot going on. We've got two drinks. Matt's got a tasting. Oh,
trio set, and I'm getting an ice cream.
Chocolate heaven.
I'm going to have this one.
Oh.
Did you want this one?
No, it's fine. I'll try this one. Should we cheers with our little chocolate?
Yeah, come on then. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. It's coffee.
Is it nice?
That's really good. I don't think you can go wrong with chocolate though, really. Oh.
This looks good. I'm not even the biggest fan of chocolate, especially after we have a vodka museum tour tasting after this, but I've gone for the classic set, which is dark, normal, and white chocolate. I don't know if they're hot. I feel like this is the darker one. Oh, it smells so good.
It's a hell of a lot of chocolate.
Oh, it's just thick chocolate.
Oh my god, your teeth are black.
I was expecting it to be hot chocolate. I got a water with it, so now I need to clean the palate in between.
Right, now try the white. White's your favourite, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Is it just pure melted?
It's like a melted milky bar.
And I got a cold chocolate with vanilla ice cream. And now we get to try vodka. This is so cool. There's a vodka fountain.
And have you seen all these bottles?
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Wristbands on. Let's go to the coolest museum ever.
We've started the tour and we're starting in the cinema.
This is so cool. Do you think we get popcorn?
Could you imagine? This is very interactive. So we've just watched a film talking about the history of the branding and the vodka, and now we have come down to see how it all happens and the definition of Polish vodka, the PGI. So essentially it can only be called Polish if the ingredients are Polish, it comes from Poland, it's made in Poland.
And this is the writing, so this here is the wording for it to be classed as
Polish vodka. We've seen how they used vodka for medicine, which sounds
I feel like they still do. Everyone says it gets rid of corona.
They probably still do, and now you've got the 5 ingredients.
Or the different ingredients. You've got the... It's so interesting. Where's that it?
Wait for it. So that is rye. Put it back, we need it to make vodka. We've even got potatoes.
So we've actually got an audio guide today. I think if you book at different times, you can get an English-speaking guide, but the audio will do. And like Molly said, it's so interactive, and it's explaining like the different flavors that you'll get. Like the potato vodka stands out in the market, but the rye is produced for a very like sought after flavor. I didn't know that the different wheats and oats and potatoes would change the taste that much. Start the distillation. Lights went off.
This is so cool. Look at all the bottles from all over the years.
I feel like you're learning so much. It's like interactive as it gets. There's tests, there's touch screens.
And it's interesting, that is the key point.
Actually see obviously how the bottles change over the years, and the amount of factories, distillation centres in the country has dropped so much. Before the war it was over 400, and I think today there's only around 50 left in the country.
Now, some tasting.
Right, so the best part of your tour, because you're gonna try some Polish vodka, you're gonna try 3 kinds of vodkas, and you're gonna try the premium one.
Ooh, premium.
Alright? Slowly, gently.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You need to keep it in your mouth. Nice.
Don't drink water!
That was so much fun. We are now back in the old town. It's actually really hard to film the tasting. It was very intimate with other people drinking their vodka, so I sort of thought I'd leave them to their vodka tasting. I don't want to have a camera in the way. We actually tried 4 different ones. We tried wheat, potato and rye, and rye exquisite, which was an extra 15 zloty, which probably wasn't worth it for the 1 extra drink. Our favourite was the wheat, the first one. It was really nice. Even that was interactive. The whole experience was interactive. I'd highly recommend it. Only us on our last day would go to the vodka museum in Poland. You've got to. It's not like there's the same museums are in most cities, aren't they? But a vodka one, only in Poland. I can't believe we made it back for sunset, but I completely forgot. We also got a certificate, didn't we?
We're connoisseurs of trying Polish vodka, but because we are in the old town,
take it so you don't lose it.
Thank you. Because we are in the old town, we want to try and find some street food.
The perfect end to a Poland trip. We found somewhere.
We found a little hole in the wall that has 2 things that we are going to try here in Warsaw. I'm so excited.
Literally everywhere in Warsaw, there's waffles.
You too. This looks amazing. So we found out that everyone basically has these gofri or waffles as we call them, and it was kind of like a big thing back at the seaside, and then it was brought to the cities, so now everyone just has them and you can choose whatever you want on top. They're much bigger than the waffles we have, aren't they? Back
They're huge. That is a monster.
And I don't even know how you're meant to
waffle.
cut it because I've been given a spoon. So we've got Nutella, whipped cream and M&Ms. Oh my god.
It looks unbelievable.
And it was only 12 zlot, so around £2. Oh my god, Matt, why can't I get it?
Oh.
It's the most unhealthiest thing you could probably get.
As she drops it.
God.
Gofri, not God. It couldn't be bad. There's no way that could be bad.
Cook the waffle fresh. That is amazing.
We also got these things, a pasta cheeky, which I hadn't
seen them before.
Heard of before. It's basically, look at that. It's a Polish pasty, and this one is stuffed with, ooh, look at that, cabbage and mushrooms.
Slightly healthier than a chocolatey waffle.
It's really sweet.
Is it?
It's good. I don't know how I haven't seen these before. Should I stick to these? And you have the unhealthy waffle.
It sounds good. I have chocolate in places I don't even want to imagine.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I don't like mushrooms, so I was definitely not going to try that, but the waffle was very good. And I think it ends a great day. Like, I'm really glad we decided to step out of the touristy zone, head to Praga, go to the Vodka Museum, go and see the old Bazaar and find out the little secrets. And
100%. It's somewhere that I think you should go and try. Don't look at all the touristy. Go and see the touristy spots. Save a day to see untouristy spots.
100%.
Because them spots are going to become touristy very soon, especially the Vodka Museum. It was so good. I have so much mushroom in my teeth. You know why I have mushroom in my teeth? Because I'm a fun guy.
That was really bad.
That was terrible, but that ends 6 weeks in Poland. We wanted to spend longer. Like I said, we wanted to see Lodz, Lublin, Białystok, the Bison, but the weather's just not, it's just not up to scratch for us.
It's our fault. We came at a wrong time.
We're going to come back in the summer. We're going to come and see them. It's been amazing. There's been vodka, there's been pierogi. There's been everywhere. Yeah, of course, there's been beer, but I need to get somewhere hot very, very soon. Well, it is very, very soon. We're heading to somewhere hot tomorrow. We'll see you in somewhere hot.